What's going on, my broskiis? My name is Toadskii, back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. So we actually got some more news today, which is pretty cool. It wasn't really crazy news or anything, but it is news nonetheless, which is about a brand new Sugo-Fest. And of course, there's always a new Sugo-Fest going live in the game. And this one is for Pirate Rumble. The thing about it is if you were lucky enough to get your hands on Roger and Odin, that combination together is already so powerful, you basically don't need to pull on any Pirate Rumble Sugo-Fest moving forward if you have those characters. Unless if there's a character that releases way down the line that's like extremely broken. But currently as it stands, if you have Roger and Odin, you kind of just don't need to summon on these banners at all. Despite that though, these characters that are releasing are actually really good. I'll be getting into what they actually do a little bit later on in this video. But I want to talk about the Sugo-Fest at first, which goes live on the 17th, which I believe is tomorrow as I'm recording this video. So this is going to be going live as soon as the treasure map goes live, and it's going to be here until the 28th of January, so it's going to be here for a pretty long time. So let's go ahead and talk about what this Sugo-Fest is about. So it introduces 3 new characters. We've got Kalgara and Noland. Now they are not a dual unit, they're just it's a Psy unit. It's like one, character with like 2 units in it, whatever it is. It's not a dual unit, by the way. Then the other character is Conus from Skypiea. And then you've got Kaku. It's really weird. They have like 2 Skypiea base units, and then they've got Kaku for some reason. It doesn't really make a lot of sense, but either way, Kaku is going to be here, and they are all relatively decent units. And it also will introduce all of the previous Pirate Rumble characters back. So Whitebeard, Jozu, Neko, Otama, Sanji, Stussy, all of them are coming back, which is great. So here are the steps of the Sugo-Fest. The first multi is going to be discounted at 30 Rainbow Gems, pretty stock standard. However, the second multi looks really good because you're guaranteed to get one of the new Pirate Rumble units. So on the 2nd, the 5th, and the 10th multi, you're guaranteed to get one of the 3 new characters that they're debuting. That's really good. Personally speaking, I am going to do 2 multis. I don't know if I'm going to record it or stream it because it's 2 multi-pulls, right? I might record it personally, and if something crazy happens, like I get all 3 of them or something, I'll upload it to YouTube or something, but don't expect anything too crazy from me regarding this. But I will be doing these 2 multis for sure. You get one of the new characters guaranteed on multi too. That's really good. And they should continue that moving forward. That's really good. The third one is guaranteed to be a legend, and we don't know what legends are going to be available on this banner, but I'm definitely excited to see what they're going to be boosting here, considering. Then you got the 4th and the 8th multi-pull being just a 1 Rainbow Gem multi, so you've got, the first being discounted, 2nd is one of the new units, 3rd is a legend, and then the 4th is discounted, and then the 5th is another new unit. So you can see they're really trying to bait you into doing all these pulls here, which makes sense. The 6th and the 9th is guaranteed to be a rate boosted character or a Sugo-Fest exclusive. Okay, step 6 and 9 are pretty bad because you guys will see the rate boosted characters that they have available. So you've got all of the previous Pirate Rumble units, but then you also have random batch rare recruits, just the Luffy super type batch. You've got just a random array of characters: Nico, Robin, Viola, and Rebecca from V3 Boa's batch. I guess that would probably hint towards what characters are going to be available. So maybe V3 Boa is going to be available. Maybe super type Sabo or super type Snake Man might be available. You've got Sai Ivankov. You've got Halloween Ranger. So maybe Halloween Ace is going to be back. He hasn't been back in a really long time. You've got Stampede Nami, so maybe Stampede Luffy is probably going to be available. Maybe Bullet's going to be available. Maybe Sabo Koala is going to be available. We don't know yet. But a bunch of really just random rare recruits, really. And then, of course, all of the previous Pirate Rumble units. So you got Kaku, Conus, and then Kalgara and Noland, all 3 of those units, so obviously really cool. Then you got Whitebeard, who is probably the best PvP unit in the game. You got Stussy, who is okay. Sanji is not that great. Cat Viper is good. Jozu is good. And Otama is good. The only character that I think is, bad out of this list is Sanji, but I need to have a really good read at Kaku, Conus, and Kalgara and Noland, which we will have a look at in just a bit in terms of which of those are really good. I think most of these new units coming out though in Pirate Rumble are going to be pretty good units moving forward, but it's the same thing I just said at the start of the video. If you've got Roger and you've got Odin, you don't need to pull on these banners anymore because those characters are already so good. You don't need additional units really to build with. Especially from Pirate Rumble banners, to make your team even better than what it is, because Roger and Odin just kind of carry it, right? So that's all I have to really say moving forward about the Sugo-Fest. Should you be pulling on it? Absolutely not. But look, if you are tempted to do 2 multis to get one of the new PvP units, definitely do it. If you're one of those people that loves Pirate Rumble, or you're one of those people that spends a lot on this game, you can do that. Myself personally, I'm definitely going to do it, get my hands on one of these units, and I might make a video on them. We'll see how we go. If I have enough scrolls to max them out, I probably will do that. But again, we'll just have to see how it all goes and what characters I get. But let's go ahead and switch it up now and have a look and see what these characters actually do. Okay, so we're currently on the One Piece Treasure Cruise database, and here we have all 3 of the new characters. So Kalgara and Noland is the big one that we're going to be talking about here. So this unit is a Psy, Striker, and a Slasher. So really good color and class combinations, in my personal opinion. Then we've got their regular abilities in generic play. Terrible Captain effect. Reduces bind by 3 and adds 0.7 to the chain. Not a very good special ability. They've got damage reduction for their potential abilities, which means that they're very, very easy to rainbow out if you're lucky enough to pull them. So that's actually really good news. I love to see that. So let's have a look. They have normal attack, power attack, and full attack. So they're very offensively based. Does it say what style they are in PvP? I don't see that anywhere. I assume they're attackers, but I don't know. Anyways, here is their passive. So at level 5, their passive is going to state for the first 40 seconds, they give themselves level 5 attack. And then when there's 40 seconds or less remaining, they give level 6 attack and CT level 6 buff to themselves. That's really good. That's a very, very strong buff. And also when there's 40 seconds or less remaining, applies level 6 speed buff to the whole team. This is very good. This is the type of character that you would want to have on your bench. So in the late game, when some of your main units have been knocked out, this guy can come in, everyone gets a speed boost, and then they themselves have a really high special CT and attack timer, which is good. What classes were they again? Striker, and then there's Slasher as well. So they work really well with Roger and Odin, of course. I mean, this unit is... okay, already, passive is quite impressive. 15 turn cooldown, oh my god, what is this? Applies level 7 attack up to themselves for 35 seconds. Applies level 7 speed to the whole crew for 35 seconds. And deals 2.5 times their attack to one enemy. This is impressive. Essentially, when they come in and look, 15 second CT is crazy considering if you have Roger and Odin on your team and you've got this coming in, all of the special CT that you have, and plus their size, so they work well with Law and Kizaru. Oh my god. Just thinking about it, I'm scared because they're going to have like level 30 attack or some stupid shit, and then they are going to hit ridiculously hard on a 15 second CT. They're going to be able to launch, like every time they come back to attack, they're probably going to have their special up again. So this is impressive. This character is great. In Pirate Rumble, every time they attack, they are going to do crazy damage. Like, multiply time attack is not, like, super duper amazing. But then again, if you've got level 30 attack with a multiplier like this, you're going to be doing a lot of damage despite, you know, HP or defensive values of the enemy. This is going to hurt when they attack, and they are going to be doing it very, very often. So, Kalgara and Noland, to me, they seem very impressive. Plus, they're very easy to rainbow as well. So to get their stats, it's so much easier. This character is very impressive. Very, very impressive, just considering all the other characters that we have in the game. So I wonder how Konus and Kaku are going to stack up, okay? So Konus is an int, shooter, free spirit. So, you know, potentially might be used in the int team. Free spirit aren't super great. Shooters are not also super great. So let's see here. Captain effect is bad. Special is reduced attack down paralysis and burn by 2. And then change all those colored orbs into int orbs. And nothing crazy there. But let's have a look. Okay, double damage reduction. Love to see it. So normal attack, level 2 medium range heal. And then power attack and then full attack. Okay, so very offensive. And then also got some healing mechanics too. I like that. Okay, so her passive is going to state for the first 40 seconds, inflict level 6 special CT debuff to Psy. Okay, so this is like a counter towards the very powerful Psy/Slasher based team at the moment. So that's good, but then again, like, is this one special going to be enough to debuff all of the Psy/Slashers that are in the game right now? Probably not. And then for the first 40 seconds, apply level 2 defense buff to int. That's not too bad, I suppose. Yeah, this is okay. This is not too bad. Not super impressive though. Okay, so the special is 28 CT, so a little high. But level 10 inflicts level 2 debuff to all, level 2 defense debuff to all enemies for 24 seconds. Level 2 is not that significant. Okay, inflicts level 6 speed and guard debuff to Psy characters for 24 seconds. I wish that this was level 6 defense debuff to all enemies and then level 2 speed and guard debuff to Psy. If this was flipped, I think it would have been a lot better, like in terms of just level 6 defense. And then 100% chance to silence 2 Psy characters for 20 seconds, and 100% chance to action bind 1 Psy character for 10 seconds. That's nice, but then again, you gotta remember that both Roger and Odin both have the ability to avoid action bind and special bind, so that's a thing. So the most like powerful characters in the game, you can't even like stop them in their tracks. The only way that you can actually stop them is if you just out damage them, which is very difficult to do considering the kits that they have. So across the board, I understand what they're trying to go for here, but this character is not good enough, in my opinion. There needed to be more things on this unit, but it's not terrible. It's actually not a terrible unit, but it's just the fact that the characters that we have now are just so strong that they just kind of out-damage or outpace some of the debuffing effects that we see in the game. So that's the only unfortunate thing there. Now, Kaku is the final character. CP0 Kaku is a strength slasher powerhouse. Slasher once again, okay. Let's have a look. His abilities, level 70 times attack, boost slashes by 1.75, okay. He has double damage reduction, awesome. Normal, power, full, cool. And his passive is level 5 HP to strength. Okay, that's not super amazing because like mono strength in Pyro Rumble is not that good right now. And for the first 40 seconds, level 6 CT debuff to Dex. Dex are not very common in the meta right now either, so this is also not going to see too much play right now. And then for the first 40 seconds, level 2 defense debuff to all enemies. Okay, that is good. It's just that these first two effects, I don't see them being too helpful right now in Pirate Rumble. But if strength ever get like really broken in Pirate Rumble, this is going to be very useful, of course. And if Dex ever get really good in Pirate Rumble, this is also going to be very nice. Level 6 CT debuff towards him is quite nice, so it's okay. And then his special on a 25 countdown. Level 5 defensive debuff to Dex enemies for 20 seconds. That's a little annoying. It would have been nice if it was like a large range or if it was to all enemies. That would have been much better. For 20 seconds is a long time too for Pirate Rumble. Yeah, it's only to Dex. That really sucks. And does 2.2 times attack in all enemies in a medium sideways range. Okay, that's actually really good. Level 2.2 times attack. So, yeah, this is good. Yeah, this is a pretty good unit. It's just the fact that this unit with their passive and his special targets enemies that are not quite prevalent right now in Pirate Rumble. But I think that with the meta, when the meta shifts to a different style, whether it be like mono strength or there's lots of Dex enemies flying around, this character could probably see a lot more play. But unfortunately right now, I don't see him being like a super useful unit. But look, 2.2 times attack is still nothing to scoff at. 2.2 times his multiply is going to be great, especially if you are running him again on a slasher-based team. He's going to be hitting ridiculously hard. But I do think, without a doubt, Calgara and Nolan are one of the best Pirate Rumble units in the game. This unit is very, very strong. So that's the rundown of all the new characters. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. And if you guys enjoyed it, make sure you go ahead and leave a like and leave your thoughts down below in the comment section on the new Pirate Rumble characters. And if you're going to pull or not on the Sugo-Fest, it'd be very interesting. And if you want to stay up to date with all the content that I post, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below. But other than that, guys, I'll see you guys within the next video.